Hi students, this week we're going to talk about perpendicular bisectors. So perpendicular bisectors, this is the theorem. So if a point is on the perpendicular bisector of a segment, then it is equidistant, meaning same distance, from the endpoints of the segment. So that means that this side and this side are going to be the same measurement here. That's what it pretty much says. All right, we're not going to talk about the converse. Let's look at some examples. So right here. So fine, it says you always have to read the question. So remember, don't forget to do that because then they might ask you for either find X or find the measurement of something. In this case, they want you to do just X, so find X. So this is a perpendicular bisector. So bisector is bisecting these two right triangles, forming two right triangles actually, right here. So this is a 90-degree angle and this is a 90-degree angle. This makes this side and this side the same, this side, the same. And for that reason, X, it's gonna be equal to 8. All right, in this case, since this side equals this side equals this side, so then this side equals that side, and that's how we're going to find X. So that's 2X equals 4, and then you just divide by 2, X equals 2. So that's what they want me to find. Right here is the same thing. We have that. This is the same as this, so it's 3 and 3. Now we know because this is a perpendicular bisector, this side, it's going to be equal to this side. So we're going to set them up equal to each other. So that would be 2x minus 3 equals x plus 2. So then we're going to combine like terms and solve for x. So we're going to add 3 here plus 3. That goes away. 2x equals x plus 5. And then remember there's a 1 in front of here. So we subtract 1x from both sides. And we get 1x equals 5. And if we divide by 1, x equals 5. That's my answer here. Now we're going to be solving equations again, right? So always solving equations. Now we know that these sides are going to be equal to each other. So a lot of the equations that we're going to be solving are going to look like this. So let's keep going. We know that this side, this is a perpendicular bisector. These two sides are going to be the same. That makes this side, and this side the same. So if we set them up equal to each other, we can find and solve for x. X plus 6 equals 2x. And then we know that there's a 1 here. We solve for, we combine like terms. We can combine this one and this one. So I'm going to move this one over here because there's nothing else here. So we don't want to leave that 2x alone. And we have that 6 equals 1x, right? Because 2 minus 1 is 1. And then we divide by 1. That would be x equals 6 for this one. All right, so same procedure here, right? So this equals that. I'm just going to set them up equal to each other and then find x. Okay. I remember to shuffle things around. I'm just going to leave it to that, to you guys to finish this one. All right, let's move on. Sometimes you're going to be looking at angle bisectors. So when we talk about angles, so in this case, we're not looking at the side length, but we're looking at angles. So since this is a perpendicular bisector, it means that the angles are going to be the same. So if this is 70, then x will be also 70. Notice that they're going to be, the angles have to be, the bisector has to be bisecting the two triangles at the same, and then the same angles are going to be the same angles basically. So you have to be careful where the location of the angles are. In this is the same thing. So in this side equals this side, it says find x. So if that side equals that side, then we can set it up equal to each other and find x. Divide by 3, x equals 4, and we know that now that x is 4. In this case, these angles are going to be the same. These sides are going to be the same. The angle, the perpendicular it's bisecting those triangles at the same, just right in the middle right there. So now we know that this angle equals this angle. So let's sum up equal to each other and find x. That's 20. And then we combine like terms, this one and this one. So minus 2x minus 2x. That goes 0. So that's 20 equals 2x. And then you divide by 2. And then x equals 10. And that's what they want. Now, if they wanted the value, the measurement of this angle, you will have to use that x to plug it in back here to find the measurement and back here. So 4 times 10 equals 40, and then 2 times 10 plus 20 equals 40. Notice that they have to be the same. So both of these angles are 40. The angles right here in the where the arrow is showing. All right, keep going. This is the same stuff that we did in the previous page, and this one as well. We set them up equal to each other. This one we set them up equal to each other. Find the value for P. These two are going to be the same side, so m plus 7 equals 2m, and then combine like terms. This one goes over here, so minus 1m minus 1m, 7 equals 1m. That means that m equals 7, right? Okay, let's move along. Now, right here. Now here they're looking for the angles, but also they want you to look for, so it says find the value of MP and angle HIJ. So let's look for the angle HIJ first. So we set them up equal to each other. So that's 2P minus 5 equals P plus 5. So we combine like terms, so plus 5, that goes away. 2p equals p plus 10, and then minus 1p minus 1p, that's p, 1p equals 10, and then it's p equals 10. So we know what p is also. Now that p needs to be plugged in one of these to find the angle, because they want you to find that angle here. So that's 2 times 10 minus 5. You only have to find one because the angles are the same. So that's 20 minus 5, that's 15. So that's the angle, okay? So that's angle. And then also they want you to find m. So that side equals that side. So that's 2m equals 10. And then you divide by 2. M equals 5. So we found three things. We found M, which is 5. We found P, which is 10. And we found angle HIJ, which is 15 degrees. Okay? All right, so in this question, it was pretty lengthy, but we have the figure here to figure it out. And that's what you guys will be doing. All right, next one. So it says, ABC is an isosceles triangle. Angle B is a vertex angle, so this is a vertex angle. BD it's a perpendicular bisector, so this is perpendicular bisector. So that means that these two angles are going to be right angles, so they're 90 degrees. So it says AD is 10, so this is 10x plus 4, and CD right here is 6x plus 32. So our first question is to find x. So let's find x. So we set them up equal to each other because this is the same as that, right? So that's 10x plus 4 equals 6x plus 32. Combine like terms, so minus 4, that goes away, and then we have 10x equals 6x, and then 28. And then you combine the 6x minus 6x. That goes away. And then we have 4x equals 28. And then you divide by 4, which is x equals 7. So now they want you to find x. So that was my answer here. Now, careful what they ask, because sometimes you need to use that x to plug it back in to find the value for something, right? All right, so then it says AB, so this AB is 5x minus 3. And then BC, 2x plus 9. BC, 2x plus 9. So now we know that these two sides are going to be the same because this is a perpendicular bisector. So we're going to set them up equal to each other to find x. 5x minus 3 equals 2x plus 9. And then you find x the same way we did here. Okay? All right, let's move along. So it says angle ABD is 7x minus 4. A, B, D. Remember, the middle letter is always the vertex. So this angle right here is 7x minus 4. Now CBD, notice that my B is my vertex, so it's this one right here. It's 3x plus 20. So find x. And then it says find CBD. So now we have to plug it back in this one, right? The x. So we got to find this one. So first we got to find x. So let's find x. So that's 7x minus 4 equals 3x plus 20. We add 4 on both sides. That goes away. And we have 7x equals 3x plus 24. And then minus 3x minus 3x, that would be 4x equals 24, right? And then you divide, so that's x equals 6. Now we found x, 6. We found x, right? Now we have to plug it back in the one that we need, which is this one, right? This one. So 3 times 6 plus 20. And that is 3 times 6, that's 18, plus 20, that's 20, that's 38. And that's the value of that angle right here. And since this is it 38, then this is 38 also. And this will be the same thing, find x. So they're definitely the same. So this angle and this angle are the same. So you set them up equal to each other and find x. And that's about it. I hope this helps.